Hey yo, what's up everybody? I hope you all are out there having an absolutely marvelous day. Welcome into the channel or welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael and per the norm, I'm here just doing Michael things. Before we dive into the video, I just want to take a moment to thank y'all for taking time out of your day and tuning into the channel. If you enjoy what you see, and I really hope that you do, please consider hitting that thumbs up, leaving a comment, and also subscribing. Plus, make sure to hit that notification bell so y'all won't miss out on a new uploaded video. So without further ado, let's get after it. And as you can see, we got a pretty good stack in front of us. This video, we will be continuing to go through my PC of Marvel trading cards. We are still on letter D. So, as you can see, it's a pretty good stack. I know I just repeated myself, but let's get into it. All right, this, if you had seen any of my previous videos about this character, she is my favorite, absolute favorite X-Force character. All right, if you haven't figured it out by yet, I'll give you a little second to stew on it. Female X-Force character. There's not a lot of them, so I'm sure you probably guessed it, considering I said we're still on the letter D. So yes, if you guessed Domino, you are absolutely correct. So here it is. First card, I have the 1992 Impel of Domino. You don't see much of her face in this image, but you know, again, it was one of those executive choices, like, oh yeah, that'll be a great card to put on, or a great image to put on a card for the set. I would have not chose this particular image, but nonetheless, it's a great image. Artwork's absolutely phenomenal. And information here on the back of the card. Always had a huge, for lack of a better term, crush or interest in Domino, because you know they touch on it in the Deadpool movie about being super lucky isn't a superpower, and then she says yes it is, and Deadpool's like no it's not, and she's like well yes it is. Well, technically being extremely and super lucky is a power within itself, regardless if it's a mutant power. But anyway, that's card number 1 for this video of Domino. All right, moving on to the next. This is also the 92 Impel set. This one is what I've been told is the Jim Lee X-Men set. So there's your image. As you can see, Jim Lee name right there on the side. All the artwork in this set was done by Jim Lee for all the characters. But I really like this set. I love the color combination. I absolutely think that the image is phenomenal of Domino. There's your information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. This one is the 1993 Skybox Skybox X-Men Series 2. Again, another phenomenal image of Domino. Appears to be one of the images straight out of the comic book, but it's not. This is artwork that was created just for the set, like the majority of the cards that we see. Don't get me wrong, I love the original artwork, but what draws you in is the comic book art. For me, anyway. Alright, and there's information there on the back. Alright, on to the next card. This one is from the 93 Marvel Masterpiece, another Joe Jusko art piece that I think is absolutely phenomenal. I love this image. Very curvaceous, very voluptuous, sensual, even with a gun in her hand. Absolutely phenomenal artwork and imagery. Got the red foil at the top. Love that foil. And the great purple foil color down there at the bottom. Absolutely amazing card. Alright, and there's that comic book art. The original comic book art of Domino. Alright, on to the next. Well, no, not yet. Let's spread these out just a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Better, much better. Alright, moving on to the 94 Fleer Ultra X-Men. Another one of those original artwork. This one is done by Dan Brereton. I have two of these. There's the image there. That was that brief period where she was wearing purple and black with a little bit of blue. Which, you know, I love purple. So I ain't mad or hating on the fact that she was wearing it. Even briefly. There you go. There's information there about Domino. Moving on to the next card, I have two of the 1994 Marvel Masterpieces. One is the base and the other is the gold foil signature series. And it's not even gold foil, as you can see here momentarily. Look, okay, we've got the gold foil on the logo, gold foil on the name. Sensational artwork. Sensational imagery. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, and there's your information there on the back. Artist is Greg and Tim Hildebrandt. They did the entire set for the 94 Marvel Masterpieces. But there's the base card. And then this next card is supposed to be the gold foil signature series. But if you can see, the signature series is not gold. That's silver. The gold's on the Domino name. The gold's on the Marvel Masterpiece logo. But the gold foil signature series and the actual signature of Tim and Greg Hildebrandt are in silver foil. So how can you have a gold foil signature series if the signature is not in gold foil, but silver? Information on the back of the card is exactly the same as the base. But yeah, I've wondered that. Because I do believe this is the only card. Domino, I do believe, is the only card that I have from the gold signature series of the 94 Masterpieces that's not a gold signature. All right, we will move on to the next card. We have the 94 Flair. And I've stated it before in a previous video when I had shown her cards. I am not a fan of the bulky headgear that she wears. But that was something that she carried over from her former group of the Six Pack, where her and Cable first met and became affiliated with one another in the superhero team Six Pack. And then they left there and formed X-Force. But again, the purple and the blue with a little bit of black. Absolutely love it. Not a fan of the headset, but the artwork and the imagery is absolutely fantastic. Got gold foil on the name and the logo. This one is of the Mutant Genesis. A little bit of information there on the back of Domino. Alright, moving on to the next card. I have two of these base cards. These ones are of another phenomenal artist that I really, really like. This is Julie Bell's artwork. Absolutely amazing. This is the 95 Fleer Ultra. Got the gold there and got the gold on the name. Great looking artwork. Both cards absolutely phenomenal. Julie Bell, great artist. Right, there's a little information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. We have 1, 2, 3 of the 95 Fleer X-Men. This one is of the X-Force team card. See X-Force down there in the gold foil and the gold on the name. I got 3 of these. And again, not a fan of the headset that she was wearing, or the headgear, whatever they want to call it. I'm glad that they got rid of that after a couple years. Was not a big fan at all. But there you go. There's information there on the back. Absolutely stacked, in shape, rippled, ripped. Badass woman. Enough said. Next, I have 2 of the Fleer Ultra X-Men from 1996. One is a gold stamped signature card, which is this one here on the right. But there's your image. This is when she started wearing a little bit of the red over top of the purple, but as you can see, it is the foiled high gloss embossed image. Got signature there in gold of Adam Kubert. It's either Kubert or Kubert. I've always heard it as Kubert, so we'll just go with Kubert. If I'm wrong, please let me know down in the comment section if I am, whether or not, if you know if I'm pronouncing it correctly or incorrectly. Just put it down in the comments section, whether I am or I am not. I.e., if I'm pronouncing it correctly, just put correct pronunciation. If I am incorrect, state incorrect pronunciation. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, on to the next. This is also from the Fleer Ultra X-Men. This is another insert subset. This is of the Lethal Weapon. This is card number 4 of 9. And as you can see, it's got that rainbow foil, refractor, prismatic. Badass card. Man, I love these cards. Absolutely phenomenal. And it is in absolutely phenomenal shape. The card is absolutely flawless. Both in image and foil. The condition of it. There is. There's information there on the back. Man, I really like these cards so much. Alright, on to the next. This one is the 1995 Marvel Masterpiece. This is of the insert subs, or this is it, the later numbers of the set. These are called picks. As you can see right down here at the bottom, it says Marvel Masterpiece Picks. And you got the gold there around her name. Using that pinkish, purplish, reddish headgear and accessory to her outfit. Wearing the black instead of the purple. Or the blue instead of the purple. Artistry and imagery is absolutely amazing. All right, there's information there on the back. Dimitrios Patelis is the artist. All right, moving on to the next card. This one is of the 1995 Marvel Metal. This has that textured foil. Again, it appears to be the early stages of the CG artwork on these cards. I could pick apart this card just in the style that they decided to draw it, but I'm not a fan of the image, but I really love the foiling of the card. I don't know what it is about her face other than her lips, and you don't even see her other eye. I mean, I know you don't really see the image of her eye in any of the other pieces of artwork or cards that we have seen here, but that stands out way too much for whatever reason. I just don't like it. But anyway, great card, great foiling. Again, could have been a better image, but that's just my opinion. Great looking card though. All right, moving on to. Wait a minute, did I mess that up? Did I get out of order? No, we're good. We're good. All right, on to the next card. This is called Mutants and Mutates. It is Marvel Premium X-Men 97 Timelines. Sorry there, I was reading the back of the card there, but here we go. We have Domino in the foreground and Cable in the background. This is when they started changing up her style a little bit. In the 95, it tweaked a little bit, but more into the 96. I really liked the artistry and imagery that they had started in the early to mid 90s on this character. As you can see, she's more curvaceous, less bulky with the accessories on her. Plus, for the love of God, thankfully they got rid of that stupid headgear that she was wearing. But again, great artistry, great imagery. All right, and there's a little bit of the information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. This one is of the 2009 X-Men Archive card. Black and white-ish. Black, white, and gray with a little bit of color there on the X-Men logo. But there you go. This is when they first started showing more of the artistic style, where the artists got a little bit more freedom to draw, and they actually added in the eyeball over the Domino spot. Let me clear some of that away so you can see a little bit better. As you can see both of her eyes in the image. Great card, great artwork, absolutely phenomenal. And there's the back of the card. Pretty basic. Moving on to the next card. This one is from the 2011 Marvel Beginnings. This is where she had cut her hair, made a little bit shorter, but more on the tight bodysuit. This is comic book art. Absolutely phenomenal. I love how they present the image on the card in this Beginnings set. There you go. There's information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. This is also from the 2011 Marvel Beginnings. This one is a die cut card, as you can see, and it is also it's transparent through that corner there. It's not translucent. There's no card there itself. It is die cut out. So those pieces are actually missing on the card. All right, let's get this back in there. All right, here we go. Get a real good look at it. I love how they have the comic book panel in the background there. This is X16 is the card number. I do not know if this is one of the short prints or super short prints, but it's a badass card nonetheless. All right, moving on to the I do believe that this one is the 2012 Women of Marvel set. Yep, it says Women of Marvel there, but I did not see the year on the back of the card, but I do believe it is 2012. We will check again here momentarily, but then again, as you can see her eyeball in the image on her left eye. Again, phenomenal artwork, phenomenal imagery. Absolutely amazing. It does not state the year on the back down there at the bottom, but I do believe that this is from the 2012 Women of Marvel set. I mean, I know it's the Women of Marvel because it says Women of Marvel right there on the foil. Onward to the next card. This is the Marvel Legendary TCG of course, of Domino. And that's the Legendary TCG by Upper Deck. This is the first one. I have another Domino card from this TCG set. This one is a different image. Different powers as well, or versatility, or whatever. And it is also the Upper Deck Legendary Marvels traded TCG set. All right, on to the next one. This is a Cardass Masters. This is from 2005, made by Cardman. I do believe this was a Japanese exclusive set, but I saw this and I had to have it. So I paid, I do believe it was like $12 for this card. No joke. $12. But as you can see, for several reasons why I paid the $12. Not only is it an original artwork, licensed original artwork, but it is a set that was, I do believe, again, only exclusive to the Chinese or Japanese market. And there's the information on the back. Yeah, this card was made in China, but it is done in a Japanese artist, because that's Japanese caricatures right there, but those are Chinese characters right there. As you can see at the top of the cards in Japanese. I do believe that says Marvel Comics, and then the bottom there it says made in China, which I do believe that says it in Chinese. So there it is. There's the back of the card. And again, obvious reasons why I got this card. It is a little smaller than your standard card, but I love that foil, and I love the appearance, the artistry, and the imagery of the character. All right, moving on. This is the 2020 Marvel Ages. This is one of the sticker cards. Again, not the greatest of images that could have been chosen for this card set. It definitely makes me question what were they thinking when they decided to choose some of these images for these character cards. But there it is, peel here. That indicates that it is a sticker, 2020 Marvel Ages. There's information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. This one is the 2020-2021. This is the base card of the Marvel Annual. Again, phenomenal artistry and imagery. I love Domino. She is such an amazing character. Oh, sorry, I didn't show the back. I got a little ahead of myself. I apologize. All right, there we go. On to the next card. I have 1, 2, 3 of these cards. two of them are the, excuse me, this is from the 2012 Marvel Platinum. This one is a rainbow refractor prismatic, what do they call it? I already said refractor, but anyway, these are the rainbows because it says rainbow there on the back, as you can see. Absolutely phenomenal imagery and artistry. Looking like there's toppling dominoes getting ready to fall on top of her. Alright, those are the two rainbow cards. And now this next one. This next one is the Teal Wave. It is a numbered card. This is card number 512 out of 799. But look at that teal wave. It's teal because the border, as you can see, is the teal color. And then it's got the rainbow refractor spectrum color there on the wave design. Absolutely amazing. Information is exactly the same on the back, except this states that it is a teal wave, and it is card 512 of 799. Absolutely amazing. Super stoked about these cards. Absolutely amazing. Love them. Love them. So I'll put the rainbows there, and I'll let you look at the teal wave right there. All right, on to the next card. This is one of those thicker cards. This is from the 2022 Marvel Masterpiece. This is Dan Dos Santos Gold Signature Series of Nina Thurman. It's the second card that they actually give her real name. So realistic in the image. And again, that's one of those thickies. One of those thick cards. And we have the gold stamped signature there. I love the artwork. I love the imagery. So realistic. Even though it is just a profile side image of her, dope. Super, super dope image of her. I love the gold foil as well. You thought I was going to get away without saying it, didn't you? Nope. There we go. The gold signature series. Nina Thurman. Absolutely amazing. Love it. All right, on to the next. I got 1, 2, 3 of the same card from the Allegiance Avengers vs. X-Men from 2023. I have 2 base cards of Domino. Great artwork, great imagery. And same with the artwork on the back. There's a little bit of the information. This, as you can see, is the base set card. Oh, sorry about that. Bumped the camera stand again. But then this one. You see it, right? You see that refractor, that rainbow, that foiling. Love that foil. And this one is the rainbow. All the information there is the same as the other 2 cards that I just previously showed you, but this one is the rainbow. So we'll set that there, and we'll put the rainbow one over there. And actually, I'm going to just leave that with that, the other 2, which is what I should have done with this one. So that's what I'm going to do. Put that there, and then put this behind that one. Let's keep them all together. All right, there we go. On to the next card. I have 2. I have the base, and I also have a green parallel. This one is from the 2023 Midnight Suns. And I tell you what, if you have not seen this Domino card from the Midnight Sunset, you'll see it here momentarily. But man, they make her look so psychotic. I like it. But look at the way that they make her look. Oh my gosh, she's like, I'm gonna kill everything in my sight. I mean, she looks like she is super crazy, about ready to lose her shit and just decimate everybody. But there you go, that's the base card. And then there's the green base parallel. Silver foil on the base card, green foiling on, obviously, the green parallel. But there's information there on the back. It's exactly the same as the base, except that one states that it's a green, and this one states that it's a silver, and the silver in this series are the base cards. And obviously, any of the other colors are the parallels. All right, moving on. Okay, pause real quick. This card was gifted to me because a friend of mine knew that I liked this character, but never knew that I was unaware of this set. Did not even know about it until the card was presented to me. This is a terror card set. Yep, you heard me correctly. Terror cards. This one is the Domino Terror card. It is from the 2023 Marvel. As you can see, I had to get creative to protect this terror card because, as you can see, it is a lot bigger than your standard top loader and or the actual card itself. But this is the terror card. This is 9 of Cups. And look at that. I want to get the rest of the set because the person that got this for me or gave me this card just happened to randomly come across just this card and picked it up for me. They were at a card show. They're like, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. This was the only one that they saw there. Picked it up for me, presented it to me as a present for my birthday, which I am still super stoked to have received it. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's get a little closer look at it there. The line that you see, I have it double sleeved, double top loaded. I cut a top loader down just so we can get this to fit somewhat over top of the other top loader to keep it protected as best I can because, you know, that's a big card. Look at the one beside it. Look at the difference. It's like almost, what, an inch and a half difference? But anyway, let's continue on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, 3 different kinds of the 7 cards of the same set. These are the 2023-2024 Marvel Annual. These are the base, or these 2 are the base cards. So I'll let you look at that. And the back. There you go. All right, next I have 1, 2, 3, 4 base parallels blue. So there you go. There's the 4 blue foil, blue parallel, blue base parallel. And the only difference is it says blue here on the bottom, where this one says nothing at all. All the rest of the information is exactly the same except the blue. But there it is. Blue foil. Love that foil. Alright, so there's 6 out of the 7 cards. And then this last one, absolutely phenomenal. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is that black and white canvas card from the same set. Absolutely amazing. I love the black and white style. I love the fact that they give it the appearance of being painted on a canvas. Absolutely amazing. And this is variant tier 3. And again, the information on the back of the card is exactly the same as it is on the others. But there it is. There's those ones. Moving on to the next card. This one is from the 2023 Fleer Ultra Wolverine. Another phenomenal image of this character. Oh, the artwork, the imagery, absolutely amazing. The highs, the lows, the tones, the texture, the reflecting of the light shining on her. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love this art style. The artist, I am not sure who did the artwork. Okay, that would be Kate Laird. I'm going to have to check out more of her work, but man, that is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And there you go. There's information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 of the Women of Marvel from the 2024 set. Excuse me. Pardon me, I apologize. But there it is, 5 of them. I'll just show 2, front and back. Again, absolutely phenomenal artwork. Phenomenal work, artistry, imagery, amazing. There it is. All 5 of them. All right, moving on to the next. I have 1, 2 of this character card. I have the base refractor, and I also have the, I do believe they call this the blue sparkle or the blue crackle. It's not labeled on the card, but this is the 2024 Topps Chrome, exclusively released over in Europe. Why they exclusively only released in Europe for the 2024 inaugural Topps set. This is right after Topps got the license for the Marvel because Upper Deck screwed the pooch on that one and they lost the license. But there it is. That is the rainbow refractor of her doing some kung fu, martial arts of some sort. There's information on the back. There it is, refractor. And there's information there on that card. And now the blue crackle or the blue sparkle or whatever they call it. I don't know. I do not recall right off the top of my head. But as you see, the information on the back is exactly the same as the refractor, but it doesn't tell you what type of card this is. It just is. Okay? If you know the name of it, please put it down in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it. And let's move on to the next card. I have 3 cards left. 2 of them are the base and the blue base of the 2024 Matriarchs of Marvel. Again, it gives it that anime style, which I absolutely adore. I love the anime style. I just never got the anime card of her, which I am trying to find. And then we have the blue parallel of the base. Again, absolutely phenomenal. I love the foiling. Love the art style, love the imagery. And again, the only thing that's different, it says the Silver Classic is the base card, and then this is the blue parallel. But there's information there on the back. Liddy Lee, absolutely amazing artist. I loved her work in the not only the Matriarchs, but she did phenomenal work as one of the featured artists in the Marvel anime Volume 2 set. There you go. There's those ones there. And last but not least, I have a Topps Chrome 2025. Yep, 2025 Marvel Topps Chrome. And then you had the curvaceous, vivacious, low cut top. The only thing that I do not like that they are taking out of some of these images because it's deemed offensive, like the Topps set, you won't see any weapons. She's holding a pistol in this image, just like she's holding a pistol in that one, but this was Upper Deck. Upper Deck, the Fleer, it says Fleer, but Fleer's owned by Upper Deck. When Upper Deck did this set, they left in the weapons. They left in the weapons. They left in the weapons. As you can see, Topps, for whatever reason, I noticed it on not only this image, because this is a recycled image, she's holding a pistol in her hand, and as you can see how her hand is positioned, yeah, she's holding a pistol of some sort. But I first noticed it when I saw the Crossbones image, or the card. He is falling backwards from right to left, and he's got both arms pointing up like he's holding two pistols in his hands, but no pistols in his hands. And guarantee that why ever Topps is electing to remove it, I don't know, but that's beyond me. I have no say. I would stay original to the art form, but again, that's just me. But here it is, everybody. That is the last card of Domino. This is also the last card of the video. So as we wrap up another video, I just want to express my deepest gratitude for y'all joining me today. It's moments like these, connecting with y'all, that I cherish most. Please, let's continue to ripple out kindness, love, and understanding to everyone and everywhere we go. Y'all's support makes a world of difference to me, and I greatly appreciate it. One last thing before y'all go. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. What you put out, you receive 1,000-fold. So with that being said, take care. I hope the rest of your night is absolutely marvelous, and I will see y'all in the next video. All right, take care, y'all. Peace.